The Bucks beat the Knicks by 44 points. 44 points. They beat the Knicks by.
You're hilarious.
The Bucks have won 12 straight games, and what's more impressive than 12 straight is they are second in offensive efficiency and second in defensive efficiency. Jalen Rose. And did they make any huge free agent acquisitions?
No.
Did they remix the roster?
No.
They actually lost Brogdon. They added Korver. They added a Lopez brother, but like nothing crazy. How have they been able to do this?
Gather around, boys and girls. I'm going to teach you guys something.
You're gonna teach us something?
You know when we've thrown out a term in the league that I told you was going to go away, load management. Another one, rest. You see, those are going away. This is what the great players do. They give you their numbers in 22 minutes, get up big, and ice their knees in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
That's what you
That's
do.
load management. I like
That's
that.
what
That's
you
how
do.
you load manage.
Not miss a healthy game. Not miss a game healthy to rest. You do what Giannis did. You show up on a nightly basis. And here's another thing that I want to tell you.
What's that? Why are you so angry?
Giannis is such a throwback. Like we were just talking about musically, voters love that. Remember I told you, voters love that. And when it's a game against the Knicks and you put on this kind of performance, and again, like you mentioned, they only lost Brogdon in the offseason. Middleton is their second All-Star. Not a huge game from nobody else. DJ Wilson had 19 points. It was great to see my fellow Wolverine play some good minutes. But they play defense, and they have a guy in the Greek Freak that can now make threes. I'm watching the game, Jacoby. They isolate him at the free throw line. You don't come double, 1-2 dribble, bang, bang.
There's some funny stats about his three-point shooting. Like, he can't shoot spot-up threes.
Yeah, walk up.
Yeah, he has to kind of, like, take one dribble or two dribbles. It's weird. But, like,
walk
hey,
up.
whatever works, works. He can't walk into him because no one's stepping up to him yet.
Because he needs a rhythm. And so that's what you want to see from the top players. We thought that Ben Simmons was going to come back and attempt shots outside of the paint. And though he's an all-star level player, he didn't do what the Greek Freak did and start knocking down consistent three-point shots.
So the Greek Freak didn't just knock down outside shots. He did something to Julius Randle. So I want you to watch this play and just tell us what's happening.
Okay.
Okay? So I want you to take it to your eyes and tell me what's happening here.
Nice drive left. You cut me off. Oh, my goodness. You spin back over the left shoulder. I'm going to tell you what's happening there.
What was?
You ever been to a hotel
Yes.
in the lobby
Yes.
and you see somebody leaving the hotel
Yes.
wearing the same clothes from the night before?
How is that related to this dunk?
Because Julius Randle took a walk of shame after that one. That's how it relates.
What do you do if you're Randall? Like, you said you've never been dunked on in the NBA. We have no footage to refute that.
I've been doing this
we
for
have
so
no
long.
footage to
People
refute
have
that.
been-
So what do you do when you see Giannis start to spin? You just get out the way?
No, I break that arm. I try to hit that arm.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe just foul.
Yeah.
Maybe just a nice
gotta-
foul.
yeah, you
That's a
gotta whack
long
that
arm. It's
arm.
giving you a big target. It's a
Yeah.
long arm.
And the thing is, he did it so fast, right? Julius couldn't even get his hands up. If you notice, his hands were not up
No.
because he had to slide to cut him off going left because he was going to dunk it going left, too.
He was not ready for that dunk. All right, the 76ers beat the Jazz yesterday in Philly, and they were led not by Ben Simmons, not by Joel Embiid. They were led by two new acquisitions. I'm sorry, one re-up, Tobias Harris, their new acquisition, Al Horford. So, Jalen, Tobias had 26 in the game, right? And he's averaging 18, 7, and 3. When you watch this game, did it tell you something about the Sixers and their sort of consistency and depth, or was it more about the Jazz and the losing effort?
So for the Sixers, they only shot 40%.
Yeah.
They only
That's
shot
not good.
40%.
That's not good.
Still struggling to shoot threes consistently. But what they do is attack the paint. And all of the guys that you just mentioned are 6'9" and above.
They're big.
So they're huge.
Even Richardson.
Attacking the basket, getting layups, getting dunks, getting to the free throw line. You'll see Joel step out and shoot a couple of threes. Al Horford can make a couple of threes. Tobias is a capable shooter. Ben Simmons will not attempt shots outside of the paint. So literally all of their offense, when they're at their best, is going downhill. And that's what you saw in that game. But I have to point something else out.
What's that?
It's really important to me. I'm disappointed in something. I'm upset.
Drake, what happened?
Whatever happened to the Utah Jazz?
Oh, wasn't everybody picking the Jazz to be the number 1 seed in the Western Conference? Remember that?
So, you know, I like to go deeper into the box score. Just yesterday, we gave props to the Toronto Raptors that nobody been paying attention to.
Yep.
Now I want to go the opposite way.
It's time to go the opposite way with the Jazz.
Okay, now they did lose Conley during the game
They did.
to an
Hamstring,
injury.
yep.
And I know the potential of Donovan Mitchell. And I really like Bogdanovich. And even their big fella played well in the game, the Stifle Tower.
Rudy Gobert.
He balled in the game. But it seems like their team speed is not they're slow compared to the opponents on a nightly basis.
Oh, I'm gonna say something that I probably shouldn't say. No one's saying.
Royce O'Neal plays D.
Mike Conley hasn't been showing up for this team. I know he got hurt yesterday, but if you look at Mike, he's averaging about 14. You know what I mean? It's just like it's almost like I thought you were gonna be a huge upgrade over Ricky Rubio. And you watch what Rubio's doing in Phoenix, you're like, you're an upgrade, but not a huge upgrade. And hopefully he gets back and he fixes that hamstring and gets better. But Jazz, we got an eye on you.
We got an eye on you.
We see you. I know no one's talking about you.
We got an eye on you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.